Saturday mornings when we had nowhere to be. Coffee getting cold while we talked endlessly. Now I'm checking clocks like they hold the key to something like a name that's missing from me. Used to have hours that felt like days. Now years feel like minutes in this endless maze. Looking at photos from our careless phase, when time was a river, not a ticking cage. All those moments that we thought would last, now they're stories from a fading past. Time just slipped away, slipped away, like water through our hands each day. We were young and didn't know the price of all those careless rolls of dice. Time just slipped away, slipped away. Remember late nights on your bedroom floor, planning out adventures we were saving for. Said we'd see the world when we had more, the minimum wage and dreams to explore. But life got heavy and the bills got real. Those distant places lost their old appeal. Now I drive the same road, same old routine, wondering what happened to that dreaming machine. All those promises we made back then keep playing over in my head again. Time just slipped away, slipped away, like water through our hands each day. We were young and didn't know the price of all those careless rolls of dice. Time just slipped away, slipped away. Maybe it's not about the time we lost, maybe it's about what all that time costs. Those lazy summers made us who we are, even if they feel so damn far. Every wasted hour, every perfect day built a foundation for who I am today. Time just slipped away, slipped away, like water through our hands each day. But maybe young and wild was worth the price of all those beautiful rolls of dice. Time just slipped away, slip away. Saturday mornings, still got coffee getting cold. Yeah, yeah. I wake up and rewrite the conversations from last night. Edit out the parts where I was wrong and you were right. My therapist says face it, but I'd rather face the wall, where I project a version of my life that has it all. I memorized the perfect comebacks, I was way too late. Rehearse them in the shower till they sound articulate. I practice all my speeches for awards I'll never win, but the applause inside my skull drowns out the state I'm in. They say face reality, but have they seen her face? She's got bags under her eyes and bills I can't erase. This is the sweetest psychosis, my beautiful disease, where every mirror shows the person that I wanna be. Reality keeps calling, but I let it ring, 'cause nothing real ever made me feel anything. The sweetest psychosis, yeah, nothing real ever made me friends all think I'm killing it. I play the part so well while I'm at home rewatching stories of a life I'll never tell. I've got a whole relationship with someone I just met. In my mind I'm already married, haven't talked to them yet. But isn't that the funny thing about the truth we choose? The lies that keep us going beat the facts that make us lose. I'd rather be delusional and happy for a while than perfectly aware of why I fake this empty smile. They say I need help, but I've already got it made. In my head I'm successful and my bills are always paid. This is the sweetest psychosis, my beautiful disease, where every mirror shows the person that I wanna be. Reality keeps calling, but I let it ring, 'cause nothing real ever made me feel anything. The sweetest psychosis, yeah, nothing real ever made me feel anything. Maybe crazy is just honesty about the game we play. We all lie, 'cause everybody's pretending that they're perfectly okay. It's all lies, beautiful lies. So if I'm sick, then diagnose the whole damn human race. We're all just pretty junkies for whatever helps us face another day, another day, another day. This is the sweetest psychosis, my beautiful disease, where every mirror shows exactly who I need to be. Reality keeps calling, but I threw away my phone, 'cause I feel less alone in the life I've never known. The sweetest psychosis, yeah, I feel less alone in the life I've never known. The sweetest, the conversations from last night.
They handed me the keys, but I still knock. Corner office view, I still watch the clock. Everyone's convinced that I know the way, while I'm Googling answers every single day. Board meetings feel like theater class, nodding along, hoping no one asks about the plan I said I understood, or why my voice shakes when I know it should be good. And they say you've earned this, but I'm certain they're wrong. I'm wearing a borrowed crown, waiting for someone to call me out, acting the part I never tried out for. Success feels like I broke into someone's home. LinkedIn shows achievements I don't recognize. That's my name on someone else's life. Colleagues vent their problems, I just play along. Too scared to say I'm making it up as I go. Delete and rewrite every email twice. Triple check the math, quadruple check the price. My degree's legit, but feels like counterfeit. Like any day now they'll realize I don't fit. Maybe everyone's pretending to. Maybe that's just what grown-ups do. This act gets harder to maintain, of being someone I don't know how to play. Still wearing this borrowed crown. The mirror shows a stranger looking down, playing a part till it becomes the truth, until they spot the kid inside this suit. Just one more day. Okay. Caught a sliver of light on a kitchen tile. First good thing I'd seen in a while. Didn't smile, but I felt less cold. Didn't move, but it loosened the hole. Same gray shirt, same routine, same stale air, same old screen. But something broke through, damn pristine. Then it slipped like it was never seen. It's only second of sun, just a flash, and then it's done. Won't fix the way I carry round, but it's the only thing that lifts me out. I know it's brief, and that's the game. Still I wait for it all the same. Can't outrun what I become, but I still reach for seconds of sun. Down the hall and I heard it ring. Felt like joy or a hint of the thing. Didn't know them, didn't need their face. Still it hit like it came from a safer place. Hey, I live slow days in a frozen loop. Room full of things I'll never use, but once in a while it cuts right through. And I remember what I used to do. I don't ask for much, just a second of clear, where the noise cuts out and I feel I'm here. Not forever, just enough to remind there's still light somewhere in my mind. It's only seconds of sun, here and gone, but I'll still run. Won't fix the way I carry round, but it's the only thing that lifts me out. I know it fades, I know it slips, still I chase it 'cause it hits. Can't hold on, but when it comes, it feels like more than seconds of sun. Still chasing, still waiting, still warm for a second. Still chasing, still waiting, still warm for a second. Still chasing, still waiting, still warm for a second. Still chasing,
type 3 lines, erased them all. You died before I could return that call. My phone still thinks you're my top contact. It lights up sometimes, I just stare back. Your hoodie still bunched at the end of the bed. It smells like you, but that scent's half dead. I rerun that fight alone every night, but I only win when I say it in hindsight. If I'd known that was the last thing you'd hear, would I still have said it like that? You were still typing when it all went quiet. I hit send, screen froze, no reply. Still scroll the thread like it might restart, like the bubbles will rise then fall apart. Where I said what I said, too sharp, too fast. Now I'm stuck with a cursor in a past. Typing, still typing. Your mom still posts like you're just away. I liked one once, then took it down, felt fake. I dreamt you called, voice low like before. Woke up mid-ring, phone face down on the floor. People say closure like it's a clean thing, but grief don't leave receipts or endings. I still try to write you new beginnings, but my drafts folder just keeps spinning. I read our messages like they scripture now, looking for a line where you forgave me somehow. But it's all half jokes and a meme from me, and your last love well still kills me today. Still typing when it all went quiet. I hit send, screen froze, no reply. Still scroll the thread like it might restart, like the bubbles will rise then fall apart. Where I said what I said, too sharp, too fast. Now I'm stuck with a cursor and a past. Typing, still typing. Coat rack still leans where the drywall split. Same old den where I used to sit. Pulled that drawer where the charger stays. Found notes I wrote when I thought I'd change. Door click shut the way it always has, but the weight don't land like it did in the past. I don't close things the way I used to. Kinda learned to leave them open when I moved through. Stared at the paint where the color bled. Used to look warm, now it leans cold instead. That corner's crooked, or maybe I am. Hard to tell what's changed since I last gave a damn. It's still mine, I guess. The bed, the rug, the mirror, the floor. But it don't feel like it used to before. I walk through slow like I'm choosing Left the clock unwound, let the seconds rest. I don't measure things the same since I left. The light still hits that crooked frame, but the face looking back don't carry my name. He had plans, he had perfect lines. He knew how to fake like he felt just fine. I don't hate that kid, I just walked past. Left him sleeping in the part of me that never lasts. Still take that route, I don't need to take. Turn at the light just to feel the ache. Looking for signs that I'm still in place, but they all read wrong in the same old face. It's still mine, I guess. The bed, the rug, the mirror, the floor. But it don't feel like it used to before. I walk through slow like I'm choosing what stays. Turning corners, I've turned both ways. I'm not mad at the person I was, but he don't live here anymore. It's still mine, I guess. The bed, the rug, the mirror, the floor. But it don't feel like it used to before. I walk through slow like I'm choosing what stays. Turning corners, I've turned both ways. I'm not mad at the person I was, but he don't live here anymore.
Price marked down, but the cost still cuts. Check clears at noon, by dinner it's dust. Tell me why rent's on a broker sheet, but I'm still burning gas just to try and eat. Skip breakfast, paid the mortgage late. They tax the crumbs off a paper plate. Hope don't scan, and the chip won't tap. They say grind more from a gold-plated trap. Pride on the shelf like a luxury brand. $5 higher, just to feel like a man. Gas or groceries, can't think straight. Check don't stretch, so only one I take. One fill up, now the fridge on hold. One full cart, now the tank run cold. They flood the top while we sinking debt. Say trickle down, I ain't even wet. Whole game rigged like a loan they set. They call it free, but I lease each breath. Just buying my way to a softer death. They want my check, but they skip my name. Shake all the hands, but they play the game. Can't eat news, can't budget fake. Can't trust suits that just legislate. Gas or groceries, can't think straight. Check don't stretch, so only one I take. One fill up, now the fridge on hold. One full cart, now the tank run cold. Richest broke block that the world undrew, where suits eat first, then preach to you. Work pays off, but it skipped my lane. 2 jobs deep, just to stay the same. They say it's fine, I just call it fraud. They save the suits while we praise the odds. They write the laws just to guard their shares. We get the flames while they hedge the scares. Whole damn system just leaks despair. So miss me with quotes from your 40th floor. My raise got taxed by the grocery store. I see the con in the sales they flash. $1 a leash, not a free man's cash. my old nickname. Corners crushed full of stuff I can't claim. A faded trophy, old notes, unread mail. And a shirt from when I thought I couldn't fail. Staring back like the past, got something to prove. Like the life I buried there, had more to lose. Said I'd revisit when I had the room. Now it's clutter closing in, heavy like a tomb. We built kingdoms out of boxes, knew they'd never last. Packed my plans into boxes, left them in the past. Counting days, counting debts, always losing track. Cardboard castles falling softly, never built to stack. Yeah, found a note from a saying you'll be fine, but the ink faded quick, ran off every line. We had plans, bigger dreams, rooms we decorate. Now I'm paying every month just to imitate. I said my name would ring out, but now it's just sound. Signing checks on a future that ain't around. All my old ambitions flat, creased at the seams, stored away like promises and quiet dreams. We built kingdoms out of boxes, knew they'd never last. Packed my plans into boxes, left them in the past. Counting days, counting debts, always losing track. Cardboard castles falling softly, never built to stack. Taller than I stand, a voice keeps calling back each time I pack these boxes again, saying slow down, look around, but what difference does it make? Still boxing up these memories I don't have room to take. Kingdoms out of boxes, knew they'd never last. Packed my plans into boxes, left them in the past. Counting days, counting debts, always losing track. Cardboard castles falling softly, never built to stack. Hillside, Amy.
I didn't get here alone. Matter of fact, I don't think anyone does. James kept the groove in the sole of my feet. Aretha sang truth where the pain couldn't speak. Dre taught the West how to wire the beat. Missy broke rules and still made it unique. Bass in my chest when the vinyl spins. Loops in the lab where the story begins. They ain't just names on plaques in a hall. They gave me the floor, now I'm taking the call. Oh, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. I walk on their backs and get guidance. They bled, they built, they earned their name. I rhyme with the force that their voices became. King had a dream that he marched in the law. Ruth read the rules, then redrafted them all. Cesar said we when the wages were low. Rosa sat still and the country stood tall. None of them perfect, but all of them brave. Fought for a life that we'd all wanna save. Their courage was thunder and it still hits hard. Like truth in the silence or pride in a scar. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. I speak from a space they were fighting to widen. And I move with that weight like a debt never paid. I'm just adding my name to the ink that they laid. Basquiat sketched what the world tried to hide. Tony wrote pain into rhythm and pride. Frida made color from hurting her bones. Maya made verse feel like coming back home. They gave me the words when I didn't have one. It's not always clean when the meaning gets spun. They live with the weight and they shaped it with care. Now I craft with the pressure still hanging in the air. They ain't here now, but I hear them still. In the space between lines when the room goes still. They lit the path, I just carried a light. Not to claim it, just to keep it in sight. Pain put the fire in a rebel's chest. Edison tested till nothing was guessed. Roosevelt charged like a bull in a ring. Armstrong stepped where the stars live and sing. They weren't just icons, they opened the gate for minds to expand and for hands to create. With their names like a banner, I'm honored to wear. What they passed isn't mine, I just add what I bear. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. I write with the grit that their hands kept defiant. They built, they bled, they gave it a name. Now I write like I'm part of what carries that flame. Oh, their hands, they held the mic before I ever touched it. I'm just trying not to drop it.
Yeah. 730 days. I kept the count straight. Coffee cups and cigarettes replaced what used to medicate. Found God in a gymnasium basement. Whispered prayers, hi, my name is. But tonight I can't say it there, cause I'm sitting in my car with a vice I swore I'd never reclaim. Old friend in a new bottle, same hurt wearing a different name. My sponsor's number flashing on a screen I still ignore. 12 steps forward, 13 back, like I've been here before.
I need mercy on myself tonight. Not the kind they give just to be polite. Just the strength to say I'm worth the fight, even when I'm sinking out of sight.
Mercy on myself, I need it still.
I'll stand again.
Tomorrow I will.
My daughter's picture on the dashboard judges silently. She got my eyes before they learned to lie so fluently. I promised her a father who could hold his place. Instead she gets these shaking hands and all this dead weight. The meeting's probably ending now, they're stacking up the folding chairs. Someone's getting their 6-month chip while I'm out here, calculating how to hide this from everyone who believed that I was finally who I pretended I could be. They say relapse is part of the climb, but they don't talk about the cost and time. Everything you build with tired hands each day, melting down the drain in a slow decay. You know what the worst part is? It's not the disappointment in their eyes. It's that I knew exactly what I was doing when I walked into that store, and I did it anyway.
I need mercy on myself tonight. Not the shame that keeps my chest pulled tight. Just the care I'd give to help someone feel right. If they called me saying they'd lost their life.
Mercy on myself, I need it still alive.
but there's a guitar player singing for tips. And suddenly nowhere feels better than this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yellow suitcase with a broken wheel. Spinning in circles, that's how I feel. But every wrong turn's got a secret to tell. Every delay is a story that sells. They say the shortest distance is a straight line through, but I'm collecting postcards from a different view. All these detours making sense somehow. Paradise ain't later, paradise is now. I got a passport to paradise, taking the long way round. Every stoplight, every missed flight, that's where good times are found. I got a passport to paradise, stamps from the unforeseen. The best adventures happen when you're living outside the routine. Yeah. GPS broke, but I'm still on track. Windows down, hair flying, never looking back. Slow parade on the boulevard today. Street vendor smile, said you found your way. For the rain that came and changed your plans, for the train that left while you held his hand. But look around, we're all improvising. We face setbacks and start compromising, but the gold mine's still in the waiting room chairs, in the 3-hour layover, in the midnight affairs. So I'm done rushing to reach some finish line, when right here tastes like rosé and red wine. They say the shortest distance is a straight line through, but I'm collecting postcards from a different view. All these detours making sense somehow. Paradise ain't later, paradise is now. I got a passport to paradise, taking the long way round. Every stoplight, every missed flight, that's where good times are found. I got a passport to paradise, stamps from the unforeseen. The best adventures happen when you're living outside the routine. See, they never tell you in the travel guides that heaven's in a subway ride, or in the spilled drink that makes you laugh, or in the shortcut that became your go-to path. Wrong address, right conversation, lost in translation. It's a new sensation, so here's to all the beautiful delays. Paradise was never all that far away. I got a passport to paradise, taking the long way around. Every stoplight, every missed flight, that's where good times are found. I got a passport to paradise, stamp from the unforeseen. The best adventures happen when you're living outside the room. I got a passport to paradise, taking the long way round. Every red light, every missed flight, that's where good times are found.
Fluorescent halo paints your skin in white and blue. Clipboard cradled like a secret only meant for you. Your hands move calm, but your eyes betray the hours wait. Measuring my breaths as if each one might decide my fate. Monitors pulse while the vents push the air. Cold steel rails with the IVs hung there. You've been trained to hold steady, to work with a smile, even knowing I might be gone in a little while. I don't know you, you don't know me, but you're standing there watching what I can't see. Keeping that line straight, checking that IV. If you're the last face I see, then let it be. You adjust the cuff, read the pressure in red. Nod once to yourself, then you tilt your head.
Every move sharp like it's time to a beat. Every sound in the room feels stuck on repeat. No prayers in your mouth, no script to recite. Just the quiet of someone who stayed through the night. In a life full of faces etched deep in my mind. It might be yours, I'm glad to find. I don't need the why and you don't need the when. With us 2 points that cross, never meeting again. But for this thin line between breathing and gone, it's your watch I'm under till the lights turned on.
I don't know you, you don't know me, but you're standing there watching what I can't see. Keeping that line straight, checking that IV. If you're the last face I see, then let it be.
Dear 13 with the hand-me-down Nike. Same 3 dingy shirts, yellow faded white tees. I know you think nobody understands the way to being poor, but pretending everything's great. Mom's working doubles, you're home making ramen again. Telling yourself when you make it, you'll pay her back then. The skateboard, you want it, you'll learn to let it go. Those kids with the Jordans, I'll never really know how it feels when the lights cut off in December, or why you wore the same hoodie through September to November. But listen close, little man, here's the truth. Every scar you're collecting is building to prove that you're stronger than the father who never came through. Those tears on the bedroom floor, yeah, I cried them too.
I'm writing letters to the past, to the kid who came in last. Tell him one day he'll be standing where he needs to be. Yeah, you're gonna make it out through every fear and every doubt. Letters to the boy I was, you're becoming me, becoming me.
With your first job at Subway, making sandwiches, saving pennies for one day, when you could buy mom something nice for her birthday instead of another card saying I owe you someday. I know you're tired of wearing your cousin's old clothes, pretending you chose the style, hoping nobody knows the anxiety attacking the mall food court when everyone ordered and you came a 5 hours short. Yeah, I remember that hollow feeling too well, but look, every empty pocket was a story to tell. Now I tip heavy cause I know how it feels when a stranger's kindness buys your only real meal. That notebook you're feeling will save your whole life, and that girl who just left, man, you dodged the knife.
I'm writing letters to the past, to the kid who came in last. Tell him one day he'll be standing where he needs to be. Yeah, you're gonna make it out through every fear and every doubt. Letters to the boy I was, you're becoming me, becoming me. Dropping out, thought you failed everyone. 25, broke again, but you never gave up, son. 28, first real check, called mom crying on the phone. Said we made it, she said, baby, I knew you'd hold your own.
Dear every version of me that felt less than enough, who skipped lunch to save dollars, pretended that was tough, who walked home in the rain cause the bus fare was needed, for groceries, not knowing one day you'd be completed.
This letter's not about the money we made, it's about becoming someone who doesn't run from the pain, who faces the mirror and likes what he sees. Not perfect, but honest, finally free.
I'm writing letters to the past, to the kid who came in last. Tell him one day he'll be standing where he needs to be. You're gonna make it out through every fear and every doubt. Letters to the boy I was, you're becoming me, becoming me. You're everything you needed to be.